I ordered the new piston for my Coventry Victor and I paid for it on Monday, so I think it's about time to start cleaning up the workshop ready for it, just to come in so I can have a bit of space. Probably just clean up all this stuff, bring it outside and then put it back in and neat. Basically what I want to do to clean up is not necessarily get everything off this bench and have it clean, but get the block of the engine once I get that cleaned from the machine shop, be able to sit that on that rollable platform and move it around, which means moving my mini bike, my chainsaw bike and this scooter down over here. Now I've had them in there before, so I know they can fit. It's just a matter of moving stuff out and getting more room. I thought since while I was cleaning out the shed I'd start up my diesel. So I've got the jumpers on that battery, got them connected up here. So that's the glow plug. I think the battery's dead. Yeah, the battery's dead. Have to give that a charge for a couple of hours. These are some spare Victor parts I have. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a big box and put these things in it. Then what I'll do is I'll throw that out, probably scrap all this aluminium. I don't really want the blocks off the engine, I don't want that, so that'll get scrapped. I'll take this thing off here and get all the ignition out of it, because that can be useful, but then I'll scrap it. I'll take the ignition off this one and scrap the whole block. I don't want it, it's pretty useless to me. But for all these engines down here, which I've got spare, I'm going to take the engine off them, keep it whole, but if it gets to the stage where it's pretty much just a block, I'll scrap it. Okay, see if we can do a bit better than last time. So I'll hit the glow plug. Now, must be a bad connection. Okay, try to. It just doesn't have the power. No, just not enough power to get over the compression stroke, so I'll put it back on the charge for a couple more hours. These are all the parts I'm scrapping, so that's pretty much a whole block and piston. That's this cylinder for that block, but doesn't matter, I don't really want it in there. And the cylinder, piston cylinder, one flywheel. I've kept one flywheel, but a flywheel should never really break. There's nothing really to go wrong with them. And one cylinder head. So I'm going to scrap all that, hopefully get a bit of money for it. If anyone does want any of these, which you probably won't because they're pretty useless and cheap, but they're all pretty decent condition, you know, just give us a message. I'm happy to send them in Australia, I guess, but you just have to pay for postage. Okay, I've got everything back in now. I sort of had to rush because it's actually raining, just started to rain, but now I've got quite a bit more room over here, which I can work on the engine. Not on the bench, but it means I can, once I get this cleaned up, I can sit that on here and then bolt parts onto it on here, so that should make it easier.